Alright, Hayes Omega here. So here's what I got going on today. I'm working on my KLX140 here. So I've done a bit amount of work. A funny thing is there was I saw a weed growing on my bike because I hadn't ridden it in so long. It's just been sitting there, and there was this weed coming out of the ground, growing underneath the bike. I don't know. I guess maybe a KLX makes plants grow. I don't know because it's green, right? Anyway, I have pictures of it. But anyway, so what I'm doing today is I'm going to change the clutch on my KLX140. So I've never changed the clutch on a motorcycle before, ever. So this should be fun. it should be interesting. Not fun, but we'll see. It could be fun, but I'd imagine it's fairly straightforward on the KLX. I think just the side cover has to come off, and probably this brake pedal. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it by the book. So I have these are my tools for success here. I got my service manual. I bought this a while back, or I bought this when I bought the clutch kit, which is Kerplam right here. So it's a EBC brakes. Yeah, EBC brake. Well, I guess the brake material is the same as the clutch material. But anyway, so this is the Dirt Racer MX and ATV Ultimate Clutch Rebuild Kit. Features anti-swell clutch friction plates, long-lasting pin, planish. What the fuck does planish mean? Steel separator plates for better lube distribution, and heavy-duty clutch springs. So that's the one I need. Heavy-duty clutch springs, because this poor bike is slipping. The clutch is slipping a lot. I don't know if it's because the springs aren't strong enough to carry me, or because like I am an adult riding a kid's bike. So, but I don't know if the clutch material is worn or the springs are just too weak. But it's very likely that the clutch is worn out, because the person I'm like the second owner of this bike, I think, and they rode this bike at Carnegie a lot. And there's a crap ton of hills in Carnegie. Actually, this would be a great bike to ride at Carnegie, because at least if you fall down on the hill, you can pick it back up easily. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and install this today. I got my Tusk clutch removal tool. Here it is, and I got the little instructions here. I don't really know how to use it, but we shall find out. It's supposed to be a pretty good tool, and I give a little plug for Tusk products. They're cheap, and they work good thus far. So, alright. Okay, in my handy dandy KLX factory manual. I love these manuals, by the way. They're great. I have like a whole stack over there. One printed one. It's not a printed one. It's been taken out and then put in the binder. So here we go. So in like chapter 5-1 is the clutch, and there it is. That's what it looks like. So I don't know. I think I gotta change the oil. Oh, I'm gonna change the oil. So a buddy of mine told me that if you want to change the clutch and you don't want to drain the oil, you can just lean the bike down on its side. And I would do that. I would probably just get some tires and then just lean it down on it. Old tires. I got old and new ones, but and then just go ahead and lean it down on it, and then just take the clutch cover off. But I'm just gonna drain the oil, because it's probably I don't really know when to change the oil on a dirt bike. I don't really ride dirt bikes too much, but I think now would be a good time to change it. I rode the piss out of it last time. So that's just one thing to note. So clutch holder tool. There it is. Looks a little different than that, but this is a universal version. Hopefully it works for this bike. And maybe I'll So today I'm learning stuff. So this is the clutch lever and cable. I don't know if you have to, if I have to follow this, but we'll just clutch cover. Clutch. Okay, so we gotta take the clutch cover off first. So like I said, you gotta drain the oil or put the bike on its side. So I gotta remove the exhaust pipe cover and the brake pedal pivot bolt. And remove the clutch cover bolts and clear the clutch cable from the release lever. Okay, so I was just gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know. It's kind of not a. It's not really going into changing the clutch, but it really doesn't look that difficult. Hopefully, I've been putting it off for a while. All right, so first we're gonna drain the engine oil. Alright, so the first thing to do when you're draining the oil is, man, I haven't changed oil on this. I can't even remember when I changed oil on this. Okay, shows how much I've been working on this bike. So the drain plug for this bike is on the side here. It's a 17 millimeter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I think I just use the impact gun, take it out. Try not to get my hands too dirty, but it should help a little bit. So yeah, you didn't have to take the skid plate out. It's hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna go take the bolt out. Ooh, look at that. That is dirty. Yuck. That is really dirty. About time to change that bad boy. Look at that, it's just syrup coming out of there. Oh boy. Alright, well, definitely I'm gonna need to do another oil change soon, so. Okay, let's go ahead and put that drain plug in a safe place. Let that drain, and then we'll go work on the other stuff. Okay, it's just to take out the brake pedal pivot pin. So right here, or pivot bolt. Might want to grease that before you put it back on too. So there's like a washer back here. Oh, I'm not really sure where that washer goes. Okay. There's some grease in there. Where are the threads for this? Okay. Well, anyway, I didn't see a nut come off, so it must just go onto the frame. Yeah, it does. So where does the washer go then? That's a good question. I think the washer gets sandwiched between the frame and this, yeah. So that's where the washer goes. It'll fall out. Okay. We want to remove the spring here. Brake pedal goes down. Okay, so it says to go ahead and remove the exhaust pipe cover. And I do not have the rubber bolt for it. It's a 4. There we go. Well, I don't know. It might be different for yours. I might have replaced this with different bolts. I can't remember. Probably just want you to take this out because it kind of gets in the way of the cables and stuff. Okay, that just came apart. That's not good. Another washer came out. Crikey's. It's falling apart. So the next step is to remove the clutch cover bolts A, so these two here, and then clear the cable B from the clutch release lever. So I'm assuming that means take the clutch cable out. I don't know why they use such weird terminology for that. So basically these two, and then take this cable off. I don't know how. I guess it should be easy once you take these out. Okay, so a regular 3/8 does not fit. So well, maybe yours will fit, but not mine. So I have to go use this little 8mm quarter attachment here. Look at how many different adapters are on here. Anyway, I should be able to take that right. Okay. You probably want to go clean the clutch cover before you take it off too. You want to get a bunch of dirt in there. At least clean the top part. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. Damn it! I should have washed the bike first. I thought I'd washed this bike. Maybe not. So loosen it all the way. Okay, and then so with these out. These out. You can probably just take the cable out easily now. Still not so easy. Okay, so it's got to clear that thingamabobber. And it's getting pinched here. Okay, there we go. It still doesn't want to come out. There we go. Okay. So it was kind of holding it right here, so you kind of have to like loosen it. And I guess just move this out of the way. Okay. That should be it. I guess I can go ahead and change the filter too while I'm at it. I'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to clean as best as I can all this dirt off from the side case before I take it out. Okay, so now it says remove the other bolts A and the clutch cover B. So the clutch cover and then all the rest of the bolts here. Okay, looks like part of the cover is on the oil filter cover. Anyway, it says here, note, do not remove the clutch release lever and shaft assembly unless it is absolutely necessary. If removed, the oil seal replacement may be required. So you don't have to take it out. Is what it says. Alright, so I went ahead and put an oil drain pan underneath the cover just in case there's still some oil in there. I don't think there is, but and then just go ahead and start removing the bolts. So it said this one was part of one of them. Does it look like it? No. No, I think it meant this one here. So there we go. Okay, some of them are kind of hard to get, so I'm gonna have to probably use this dealie again. Okay, so I went ahead and undid all the bolts. Let me see if they're all the same size. I'll start taking them off. Yeah. Thus far, they look all the same. So I didn't say to put them in any kind of weird order. Some of them are really dirty. Okay, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be 10 bolts minus the 2 that were holding the clutch cable in. So, and they're all the same size, so they're all interchangeable. This weird one that's all dirty is the one that goes like here. I don't know why. Looks like some water or something got in there. Alright, and then the clutch cover should just come off. If it doesn't, you may need to tap it with something to encourage it to come off. There's some tabs here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there's a tab here, and there's a tab here to help you remove it. So you may need to get like a screwdriver or something and tap that. There's another one under here too. So I want to go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see if this will work. I have to whack it with the hammer. That's a pretty good crowbar. It's already not moving it. Oh, there it goes. It just suddenly came loose. So you gotta put like a little bit of force into it, but then it just comes right out. Alright, there it is. So the gasket broke. Shit. Dadgummit. Okay, so well, I'm gonna have to buy a new gasket. So that sucks. Looks like I'll be taking a trip to the Kawasaki dealership. So yeah, you want to kind of try to be careful when taking it out, but if not, then you're just gonna have to get a new one. It's probably better to just change it, maybe. But I have there's no choice. I have to change it now. So anyway. So there it is. That's what it looks like when it comes off. Let's go ahead and put that someplace safe. Also, remember there are dowels on here. One of them stayed in the cover here. I think might be like 3 of them or something. There's another one right here. And that should be it. Yeah, so there's one right here and right here. Make sure you don't lose these because they come off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go replace this gasket. So, oh well, it's okay. I expected there was 50-50 chance that it would stay on there, stay intact, or it would break, and I'd have to get a new one. Okay, so split clutch cover installation, because we're not going to put it back right now. So now we got to remove the clutch. Maybe there's some instructions in here. Let's go open this, crack this open. Alright, so what it's saying is here, the clutch plates in this kit are a cork-based material similar to the original parts and must be soaked for a few hours in manufacturer's recommended drive case oil for installation. Well, I don't have a drive case. It's not like a 2-stroke. It doesn't have a separate gear thing for it. So what I would do is I would just go get just soak these in oil. Just put it in like a plate or something and soak it in oil, or maybe like a plastic bag. Clutch removal. Remove the clutch cover and see clutch cover remove. Okay, we just did that. If primary gear and oil pump gear are to be removed, I don't think so. Okay, now remove the bearing. So this is supposed to be like a specific clutch replacement vlog for the KLX. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna stop here tonight. I didn't know that you're supposed to soak the clutch discs and stuff in oil before you put them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that overnight. Plus I need to get a new gasket for it anyway. So I'm gonna have to go to Kawasaki or something tomorrow and get a gasket for this guy. It shouldn't be too bad. I guess for the time being, I can clean all this gasket stuff off. Yeah, see, this is where it's stuck right here. So yeah, generally, sometimes you might get lucky and you won't have to replace the gasket, but I was not so lucky this time. It's really stuck on there. I don't think there's any way that would have came off and not have ripped. So just go ahead and take all this old gasket stuff off. And and then like scrape it with like a razor blade or something to get it totally smooth. It shouldn't be too hard. It like kind of sticks out. You can just peel it off. So just do that for the rest of it. Like there's some residue here and there, so make sure you get that off. Yeah. So and then that's pretty much it. You just have to. So it was saying something about apply some molybdenum grease to this here, and I can see there is some molybdenum grease in there already. So I would say I'm not even gonna put any more grease on that. Just leave that there. Don't touch it. It's still there. It's freaking amazing too. It's still there, right? I don't know how long this bike has been ridden, but oh yeah. And then you're gonna want to take this gasket off too. So that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night, taking gasket off. And then we can go take. I don't want to take the clutch plates out quite yet, because then I might forget. So we'll save that for later. So that's it for tonight. It is a mag out for now.